Yeah, Jyotsana, you can start.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. So now we start our session. So first participant is JM.
Yeah, ma'am. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yes. Good morning, JM.
Yeah.
So what is your article number, JM?
22, ma'am.
22. Okay. All
Yeah.
the best. You can proceed. Yeah.
Yeah. Today I am reading the article 22. Yeah, I can start. RBI may retain current gap for deposit insurance premiums. Reserve Bank of India may retain the current 12 paise by 100 cap on deposit insurance premiums, even after it moved towards the new risk-based premium model proposed in October policy, said banking industry sources. However, for well-managed banks, the insurance premium is expected to go down. Currently, all banks in the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation pay on uniform premium or 12 paisa by 100. Premium for cooperative banks or other less well-run banks is not expected to exceed the current 12 paisa cap. They will continue to pay their exciting premium, said a banker. He also added that well-run public sector and private sector strong cooperative banks are likely to see a decrease in their premiums, freeing up funds for better use. Retaining the cap will ensure that cooperative banks will, which account for 1843 after 1982, issued banks and hold of 12 lakh post deposit will not face any burden due to higher premiums. At the same time, stronger banks will benefit from lower premiums. For banks like State Bank of India, which pays 5,400 as insurance premium, could be a significant relief. In the monetary policy announcement on October 1, RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra announced the move to a new risk-based premium framework for deposit insurance. He started that while the exciting system is simple to understand and administer, it does not differentiate between banks-based soundnesses. A bank from a public sector bank set current system means strong entities contribute significantly, effectively subsidizing payouts for smaller, struggling banks. The new model aims for a more equitable contribution based on risk. The proposed framework, effective from the next financial year, aims to correct this imbalance. I have done. I call Suma summary. This article tells us RBI may retain current cap deposit insurance. Actually, all banks some amount of money taken on the DHGC. Recently, Reserve Bank of India changing the insurance deposit insurance premium caps. This is currently 12 cap by 100 cap deposit insurance in DHIC. This is a uh, this is a very good one, but few banks not one because Large banks easily contribute toll pays, but fewer banks cannot contribute. Example, State Bank of India easily burden 5,400 core insurance premium. This is a this premium recently October 1 Monetary Policy Committee in Sanjay Malhotra, and this framework proposed to effective from next financial year. Aim to I got done.
Wow. Very good, JM. Your reading part is almost good, and you explain very well. So anybody add something in this article? Anybody wants to add? Mr. Priyanshu?
Yeah, a very good morning to all of you. As James are already explained the article, but
Yes.
yeah, this whole article, if I talk about my point of view, this whole article is boiling around the Reserve Bank of India, which planning to introduce the risk-based premium as mentioned in this article number 22. Yeah. So basically, where the well-managed bank or the bank which already have the strong, like in a way of having the not strong value, but they have a good records and they have to pay the lower premium. Whereas the riskier bank who don't have the follow the adequate requirement or pay the premium in a timely manner, they have to pay a higher premium. But basically, this RBI policy is just to promote the fairness and reduce any the kind of hazardness and ensure that equitable contribution should be there from both the bank, either from the higher or the lower bank. So that will encourage the banking practices and that will also increase the ultimate contribution of the bank to the ultimate creditor, that is the Reserve Bank of India. So yeah, that's the main article and James are already explained. But I just say that at the summary part, don't rush. Just take your time, as I think 2 to 3 minutes is there for per participant after reading your article. So be concise, be precise, but don't be that precise or don't be in that haziness to just explaining the article. So stick to the point, but yeah, only that point. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyanshu sir. Nice sharing. Yeah. So thank you so much, JM, once again.
Yeah,
So next,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So next person is Shikha. Shikha ma'am.
Yes, I am here.
Yes.
I want to read article number 2. Good morning, everybody.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Jyotsana More.
Yeah. Yes. Good morning, Shikha ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. All the best. You can proceed.
Okay. Protest against Indians in Australia and extremist sentiment, says its minister. The recent anti-immigration rallies in Australia that targeted the Indian community do not represent majority of the Australian people, said Anne Ali, Canberra's Minister of Multicultural Affairs here on Thursday. Speaking at an event organized by the Australian High Commission, Mr. Ali said the government of the India had raised the issue of anti-immigration rallies targeting the Indian community in Australia, saying anti-India sentiment was a minority extremist sentiment. We value you. We thank you. We stand by you. You belong in Australia. And so, to the people who would tell immigrants to go home, I say they are home. I want to reassure everyone that the divisive rhetoric expressed at the anti-migration rallies is not shared by the overwhelming majority of Australians, said Mrs. Ali, who is the Egyptian origin, is known for her inclusive politics. Mr. Ali's visit to India came a month after anti-immigration rallies were held in multiple cities across Australia that targeted the Indian community. Following the rallies, there are increased reports of targeting of India community in the country through racist abuse and slurs. Mr. Ali said authorities in India and Australia had been in contact over the incidents and said understandably and say the government of India has expressed their concern to my government about these recent anti-immigration protests. I appreciate that the government of India recognized that the action of the small group do not represent the broader Australia community. It is not the Australia that I know. It is a minority. Extremist sentiment held by a vanishingly small group in our country, said Mr. Ali in a speech that drew on her personal experience of growing up as an Australian of Egyptian background in a multicultural part of Sydney. That's all about the I read it. I am going to something summarize it. That is, it is about the protest against Indian in Australia. It creates a get extremist sentiment, said the Minister of Ali. Annually, Annually is the multicultural affairs minister of Canberra, and she is from that is Egyptian origin, and he is now in Australia. So he is famous for her inclusive policies also. But that is the thing, she told that is the recent anti-immigration rallies in Australia that targeted the Indian community do not represent the majority of the Australian people. But and also speaking at this, it is called in the event organized by the Australian High Commission, Mr. Ellis said, and also told that is they are the Indian, that is India also recognize it, that is there are small Indian, not a large amount of, not that is a great amount of Indian also, but they are treated like a non, but not the all Australian. That is also and nearly also told that in his speech. That is, it is not that a majority of this Australian people, but also they want to say that is the they also value the Indian people, and they are not that is the immigrants. They are in home at an own home like that. That is a good expression for them for the Indian, and but it is no problem for them because there's Anin Ali also from Egyptian as a from origin, and he understand the situation when and they that is the Indian who are going there for maybe study, maybe job, or maybe stay there. I don't know, but they are not feel that is bad because they always appreciated it. They love Indian also. In the in his speech, and nearly also told, and Mr. Modi also recognized it, and also she visited India. But after 1 month, that is this happening. This is the protest is happening. But also Modi also told that that is Miss Annie Ali. That is also that is I appreciate you. I appreciate you because you are so experienced, and also you are a Egyptian. You can feel the Indian in Australia, and so but it is they are also minority. So it is a sentiment, extremist sentiment also. So they should be protected and they should be not insecure. So they have the Australia have to be secure them, and who are protesting there, they have to tackle it, manage it like that, because the relationship Australia and India is a good manner, and also they are trying to be cooperate each other in different ways, that is in trade and relationship and also bonding good friends as a good friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Wow. You read this article with your politeness. And yeah, it is easy to understand. And you mention almost points related to this article. It's really phenomenal. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you, Jyotsna More. That Jyotsna, you are, I am not your age, so I call your name only because you are my friend also, maybe younger friend.
Okay.
But I also
Don't worry.
appreciate you. I admire you, and your appreciation is great. It is very great, inspiring for me. Thank you. Every day it is a good morning for me also.
Same to you. Same to you, Sikha ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, this article was presented by Kelol Bhattacharya ji. Yeah, it's speaking at the. This is the
He is a
speaking at the
Bengali.
event. Or yeah, yes, event.
Okay. Go on. Yes,
Yeah.
tell me. Okay. Go on.
No, I'm talking. Yes, I'm talking about this article. This article is talking about the event or gained by the Australian High Commission, and Miss Eli said the government of India had raised and the issue of the anti-immigration.
Yeah.
So railings, targeting the Indian community in Australia. So you almost mentioned lots of things. So thank you for sharing. Anybody wants to add something in this article? Yes. Okay. Pranshu sir. Otherwise, I will uh, give a chance next person. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Sikha ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Keep joining. Keep practicing. So next person is Amber.
Hello, 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 ma'am. Good
Hello.
morning. Am I
Good
audible?
morning. Yes, yes. Yeah. You are completely audible.
Okay. So, ma'am, I selected number one article.
Okay. So you can start.
Okay, ma'am. Hmm. Article name is Modi has outsourced key decision to U.S. Congress, mounting mounting a catching attack on the Union government over U.S. President Donald Trump. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has had assured him India would stop buying Russian oil. The Congress on Thursday alleged that Mr. Modi was frightened of Mr. Trump. The principal opposition party also alleged that the foreign policy of the Modi government had completely collapsed and that the center must must take a position leader in this and to confidence by either either calling an all party meeting or speaking to them one on one. Taking to ex-leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi lashed out at Mr. Modi for not countering the US president. Modi is frightened of Trump, allows Trump to decide and announce that India will not buy Russian oil. Keep standing Congress, congressional messages despite repeated snubs. Cancelled the finance minister's visit to America. Skipped Sham a Sheikh doesn't contradict his Mr. Gandhi said Mr. Mr. Gandhi said Congressional Secretary Ram Ramesh uh, Jai Ram Ramesh also targeted the government over the same issue. President Trump had declared yesterday that Mr. Modi has assured him that India will not import oil from Russia. Mr. Modi appears to have outsourced his decision to America, he added, responding to Mr. Gandhi's post. The BJP's IT cell in charge, Amit Malviya said, if Mr. Modi were afraid of Mr. Trump, the US president would not be publicly saying Modi is on great man every few days. Rahul Gandhi, given your family's record and your party's history, it is no surprise you can't grasp what India first truly means, he added. Yeah. So my reading part has been completed. So this article relate to the purchasing Russian oil from the Russia. And I think somebody says like this key. Modi didn't purchase the oil from the Russia. So this news discovered by the Trump. So this is very fake news. So after that, Mr. Modi has cleared about this key. Nobody said like this, and yeah, I have completed. I can't able to
Okay.
summarize
Yeah.
proper way. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much.
tried well. Yeah, Amber, you have need to more practice of reading part. Please keep joining regularly.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, because in starting in the starting of reading, your face is so slow, and you take so long pause while reading. Yeah, after that you covered, but you have need to more practice, and so keep joining and keep reading. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So next person is Raj.
Morning to all.
Raj, are you here?
Yeah, ma'am. Good morning to all.
Good morning, Raj. Are you ready with
Okay,
your article?
proceed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I have chosen the article number 15.
Okay.
Let me have PDF. Okay. So I have to go with like full. It is a quite bigger, so I have to divide it. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you
Okay.
are completely
Okay.
audible, Raj.
Let
You
me
can
close it.
proceed. Yeah.
Okay. Just give it. Okay, so editorial such as like a reading of revisionism in constitutional history, written by Sanjay Hegde. A quiet revisionism is in constitutional history is being seeded. Some commentators now argue that Sir Bangal Narsingh Rao, the constitutional advisor of the Constituent Assembly, was the real architect of the India's constitution, while Dr. Bhim Ramji Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, merely polished an already finished product. This argument may sound academic, but it is not. It represents an attempt to diminish Dalit agency in India's founding story and to erase the moral force that B.R. Ambedkar brought to making of the republic.
Yeah, Raj, sorry to interfere in between. Like, can we team up with respect to this article? It's a big article.
Okay, yeah, we can. So,
Okay, yeah, please continue. Sorry for the interruption.
okay, so let's decide like how long to speak.
Yeah, it's your choice. It's your discretion. Just leave
Okay,
it
I'll
between.
just drop in between, then you will continue then.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, where it was. Just give me a second. Complementary, not competing. Both men were indispensable to the Constitution's creation, but their roles were entirely different. Sir B.N. Rao, a distinguished civil servant and jurist, was appointed constitutional advisor in July 1946. His assignment was technical and preparatory. Rao had in British India helped in a drafting of the Government of India Act 1935. 11 years later, he had to prepare a working draft of the Constitution based on report of the Constituent Assembly Committee, and his study of the other constitutions has he examined the Americans, Canadian, Irish, Australian, and webinar model of consulted jurists such as Felix Frankfurter and Harold Lakshya. In October 1947, he submitted his draft with 243 articles and 13 schedules. Rao document provided the assembly with a starting point. He had to sit in the Constituent Assembly and no political mandate. His authority was scholarly, not representative. Ambedkar's task was different order. As chairman of the drafting committee, he had to turn a legal draft into a political covenant. He carried the constitution through the turbulence of partition, the murder of the Mahatma, and had to defend its provisions, clause by clause, in the assembly. His responsibility was not only to refine the text, but also to build consensus among sharply divided interests. Rao built the framework, Ambedkar made it a living instrument of justice. Ambedkar never denied Rao's contribution. In his concluding address, the Constituent Assembly on November 25, 1949, he said that credit that is given to me does not really belong to me. It belongs partly to Sir B.N. Rao, the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly, who prepared a rough draft of the Constitution for consideration of the drafting committee. He also said, a part of credit must go to the member of drafting committee who, as I have said for 141 days, much greater share of the credit must go to Mr. S.N. Mukherjee, the chief draftsman of the Constitution. His ability to put the most intricate proposals in the simplest and clearest legal form can rarely be equaled, nor his capacity of hard work. Thus, the words which are often used to claim that Rao, not Ambedkar, was the real author of the Constitution. In fact, so the opposite Ambedkar called Rao's work a rough draft, not a finished text. The drafting committee and the assembly turned that raw material into the document and finally came into force in January 1950. Nor does any evidence exist to show that Rao ever claimed to be constitutional author. His correspondence at the time of Ambedkar and Jawaharlal Nehru conveys respect and cooperation. The current effort to crown him as father of the constitution distorts both the record of Rao's own modesty. Okay, now nearly half done. Now you can continue, brother Priyansu. I believe you were there.
Okay, thank you. The political motive. The campaign to elevate the Rao and the sideline the Ambedkar is not driven by the scholarship alone. It reflects a discomfort with the idea that Dalit thinker could stand at the center of the Republic's founding moment. Recasting the Rao as the constitutional principal author is an attempt to reclaim the authorship for the caste privilege. It tames the Ambedkar radical legacy and turns the social revolution into a bureaucratic exercise. The Constitution is not a sterile legal document. It is the first and foremost a social manifesto which promises the dignity of the individual. It was born out of conflict, hope, and redemption. It represents the arrival of the oppressed at the table of power to detach the Ambedkar from it to rob it of its soul. The Ambedkar presence in the Constituent Assembly was itself the result of a decisive act of a political wisdom. He had originally been elected from Bengal, but after partition, that seat went to Pakistan, and many within Congress were hesitant to bring him back because of the past disagreement. It was Mahatma Gandhi's intervention that settled the question. Though the Gandhi and Ambedkar had clashed over the separate electorate, the Gandhi insisted that Ambedkar must be part of the assembly. He told the Congress leader that no constitution could claim the legitimacy if the scheduled castes were excluded from its making. As a result, the Ambedkar was re-elected from the Bombay presidency, and the Gandhi insistence was an act of foresight. In 1947, when the nation was fractured by religion, and alienated Dalit leadership could have deepened the divide. By ensuring the Ambedkar inclusion, the Gandhi prevented a crisis that could have weakened the new republic at its birth. The Ambedkar's subsequent leadership proved that inclusion right. He turned the making of the constitution into a moral enterprise that bound the country together. The Rao draft provided the order and structure. The Ambedkar gave the constitution its moral depth, and the provision of fundamental rights, directive principle, and affirmative action bear his imprint. His speeches in the assembly made the constitution a living moral philosophy. The Ambedkar warned that the political equality would fail without the social and economic equality. He said, "How long shall we continue to deny the equality in our social and economic life? If we continue to deny it for long, we will do so only by putting our political democracy in peril. We must remove this contradiction at the earliest possible moment, or else those who suffer from inequality will blow up the structure of political democracy, which this assembly has so laboriously built up." That warning still remains the most powerful moral statement in India's constitutional history. The peril of forgetting. That every republic must guard its memory. The attempt to raise the Rao above the Ambedkar is a part of larger effort to drain the constitution of its radical spirit. It presents the founding as a matter of technical competence rather than the social transformation. To honor the Ambedkar is not to diminish the Rao. Both serve the republic faithfully. But the constitution is more than a legal framework. It is a statement of national purpose. It needed a scholar's precision, but also needed to reformers' conviction. The Ambedkar was that reformer. When the constitution was adopted, the leaders across the political spectrum, including the Nehru, Patel, and Prasad, publicly acknowledged the Ambedkar's central role. None suggested that Rao was the constitutional principal author. They understood the differences between drafting a text and shaping a nation's conscience. Rao deserved the admiration as a brilliant advisor. Ambedkar deserved the reverence as the constitutional moral architect. The constitution was not written in the calm of colonial office, but in the shadow of the partition, the Mahatma assassination, the caste operation. To place the Ambedkar at its center was not symbolic generosity, but a statement that India's new order would belong equally to those once excluded. The Ambedkar never claimed the sole authorship, yet his leadership of drafting committee, his defense of every clause, and his vision of liberty, equality, and fraternity have defined the Indian Republic. To diminish his role is to betray the Republic founding promise Rao built the structure, Ambedkar filled it with justice. Sir B.N. Rao deserves the gratitude as a constitutional engineer. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar remains the architect and the moral founder of the modern India. To deny that truth is to deny the republic. Yeah, I'm done with the article. Thank you. Yeah, over to you, Raj.
Yes.
You need to
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello, Raj.
Okay. Yeah. So here, like a discussion between the two personalities, and not between them, but doing by the citizens and the people of the constitutional framers. So one is here, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who's chairman of the drafting committee that helps in the formation of the constitution, who is also called later father of the Indian constitution. And the other personality is here, B.N. Rao, who was the chief advisor of that drafting committee and the constitutional framework. But here we have here in this article is the mention it just to defame the Dalit. B.N. Rao get the more credit to building a formation of the Constitutional Assembly. But in the discussion and further in article it is mentioned like there is a no sole only participant who work more than others to frame the constitution. It is mentioned being a legal advisor, B.R. Ambedkar has worked carried the constitution at the time of turbulence when divisions happen, India and Pakistan division happens. Then thereafter the Mahatma Gandhi assassination that happens, but he carried the constitutional work. Then BR and also the provide the legalities in the constitution and make it the political. While the B.N. Rao, he also work as a constitutional advisor, just framing and with discussing the foreign dignities and foreign lawyers and get the learnings and inculcate with the 13 schedules and somehow many 213 articles in it. But one more personality intervene in between whose name is what's the name of that person? S.N. Banerjee is kind of the S.N. Mukherjee. B.R. Ambedkar has mentioned S.N. Mukherjee is quite more involved in the constitution framework because he just spent 141 days in the drafting committee and the formation of constitution. So it is a never-ending debate if we do. So here's the collective responsibility was to frame the constitution of India for the citizen and the welfare of the people. So they did together, and yeah. Anshu, the latter half yours.
Yes.
But you don't left any point, but still, thanks a lot for completing the article, and we know that it's a big article. So I mentioned by the Raj sir itself that inclusivity of all the people who are responsible for the making the constitution, as we know that at that point of time there are a lot of background at that. For example, earlier we are having the Britishers are not in a favor of granting us the freedom, as no one is entitled to, no one wanted to just free any part of country of India. So there are a lot of I think cabinet mission plan is there where they're talking about the granting the dominion status. But by the time we reach 1947, and we have a plenty number of backdrop in the society itself. There are social atrocities, there are caste system, and there are also a very diverse religious in the society itself. That's why the author itself is talking about, as mentioned by the Raj sir itself, that we don't have to think about the political differences. They are talking about the mutual cooperation, the mutual, in a way, in contributing the making of the constitution. As they mentioned about, despite having a difference of opinion between the Gandhiji and the Ambedkar with respect to the inclusion in the Constituent Assembly, they wanted the separate electorate for a particular people, like scheduled caste itself. Like I want a separate electorate, but taking the consideration and mediating on or to settle it on the or be to be participating or inviting himself to be a part of the drafting committee is one of the major steps in order to include that, so that equal participation will be there, not from a general perspective, but from all the sector people, so that there will be a more structured constitution in the structure in the frame. As there are conflicts, there are hope, and there are ultimately the republic is it's not just about hereditary, it's about direct election. So it's also kind of symbolic that whosoever is making our constitution come from the marginalized community who saw the actual reality, the practicalities of the life in the society, and that will be a part and soul of the constitution. A constitution is not a dead document. A constitution by the article and the author itself is a living document. It actually breathes. It actually have the soul of all the citizens of India, take into consideration the multiple facets of life, whether right to livelihood, right to life, right to internet, right to privacy, and we don't written in the written provision, but there's a implied principle enshrined under the constitution itself. That's why the author and even Honorable Supreme Court also talk about that the constitution is not just a mere document. It's actually breathed and it actually the hope of a lot of people of India, and that's why the far-sightedness of the constitution maker and the Constituent Assembly. So and I will credit to all the people who are responsible for that, specifically as mentioned by the Sir itself, that S.N. Mukherjee and B.N. Rao, who are the ultimately the chief draftsman and the drafting committee chairman, so that we will able to get such a beautiful document. So that's the main crux of the article. Otherwise, a long article. So other participants most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyanshu Patil and Raj. You share this article. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing with your helicopter views. This article is related to our constitution, and Dr. Ambedkar remained the architect and moral founder of modern India. So it is really admirable and grateful for us. So thank you for sharing. And your reading part is almost great, Raj and Priyanshu. So keep joining, keep practicing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
So next, yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. I want to have a few more points. Shall I?
Yes.
Regarding this article giving a small picture about our constitution construction during the time of independence. There are several people, including Mr. Ambedkar, several people put their hard work and dedication to build up such kind of flexible constitution, democracy, rules. Here they taken several other countries' constitution rules and they went through widely which are suitable for our constitution, and these all details step by step they pictured in this article, and there are many other great people worked for this constitution with Mr. Ambedkar, and there are many other struggles they faced. This is I want to share here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shri. Thank you for sharing your views in this article. Yeah. So next person is True Man. He's not there. Yeah, Arvind.
Yes, ma'am. Very
Arvind,
good.
are you there? Yeah, good morning, Arvind.
How are you, ma'am? I'm audible?
Yes,
I'm audible.
you're audible.
Okay. I want to read the article number 7.
Yeah. So
Shall
you
I
can
start?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So Wipro Q2 net climbs a tad to 3,246 crore. Okay. So mini Tejaswi, Bengaluru. Wipro Limited posted Q2 net profit of 3,246 crore for September ended quarter, a marginal growth from 3,208 crore reported in the same period a year ago. Revenue from operations rose to 22,697.3 crore, up 1.7% year-on-year. Revenue via information technology (IT) services stood at $2.6 billion, an increase of 0.7% QoQ and a decrease of 2.1% YoY. The company saw total contracts worth $4.7 billion during the quarter. On guidance, Wipro expects revenue from IT services business to be in the range of $2,591 million to $2,644 million, translating into to sequential guidance of -0.5% to +1.5% in constant currency terms. It added 2,260 people in Q2. So it is really it's a small article. So I had a very less time. That's why I've read this article. So want to now I'm going to summarize it. so Wipro is telling about the quarter two net income, so quarter two, what is quarter two? A year start from April, so April financial year. So April, May, June is the first quarter, and after that, after June is the July, August, September. So it's called Q2. It's quarter two. So Wipro saying that so marginal growth means last year, if we compare from the last year, so it is increasing so minutely. I mean to say increasing very less. So but it is increasing 3,246 to from 2008 crore to 3,246, and also increasing in revenue also some percent, like 1.7%, and other things also this company telling about increasing. Okay, and just I want to mention here something related to the million billion. I think some people must not be getting the meaning of these terms, so I want to explain it. So 1 million means 10 lakh, okay, and 1 billion is you can say 100 crore or 1 arab. I don't know arab in Hindi or in English. Okay, so if you talk about 1 million US dollar, so it should be in rupees. If we multiply like 80 or 83 or 84, so it varies day by day. So we will say that 1 million US dollar equal to 8.3 crore or 8 crore approximately. Okay, and if we talk about 1 billion US dollar, so billion, I told you, is 100 crore, so it will be approximately 8,000 crore. Okay, if we convert into the rupees, 8,000 crore rupees. Okay, so it's all about article. And if you talk about some other things about Wipro is a big Indian company, Indian IT company. It's directly related to information technology. And what is net profit? Net profit is that money the company earning, after paying all its cost and taxes. So what is remaining? That is the net profit. So that's all about this article. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Arvind, for sharing. Yeah, this article is so short, but you explain in detail. So thank you so much. Yeah. So next person is Jugdu. Jugdu, are you there? Mr. Ram?
Hello, good afternoon, good morning. Okay,
Yeah.
which
Good
article I
morning,
can read?
Ram.
Which one is not read?
Yeah. 22, article number 22, 2, 1, 15, and 7 are completed. You can choose after that.
Article number 22 is to
22, 2, 1, 15, and 7. I already
okay,
mentioned in main group.
okay. 22, 1, 15, and 7. So I will take
Mhm.
21st article number.
Yeah.
Okay,
21. Okay.
yeah. Okay, decoding Supreme Court order allowing green crackers in NCR. This article is written in New Delhi, October 16 by Vineet Bhalu. The images of a cracker means Diwali celebration, and the mm, comment is despite the Supreme Court order, enforcement will be challenged. Gurmeet Singh. Okay, the Supreme Court SC on Wednesday relaxed the absolute ban on the sale and use of firecrackers in Delhi NCR, allowing government approved green crackers on a test case basis. The order, passed by the bench of Supreme Chief Justice of India B.R. Gawai and Justice K. Vinod Chandran, attempts to strike a balance between livelihood um, concerns of the firecracker industry, festival tradition, and the public health crisis caused by air pollution. Supreme Court's directions. The Supreme Court has laid down a strict regulatory framework for this temporary relaxation. Only approved green crackers can be sold and used. Sale would be permitted only from October 18 to October 20. Crackers can only be sold from designated locations. They can be used on Diwali or the day before at 6-7 a.m. in the morning and 8 p.m. in the evening. Crackers containing barium salt or other banned chemicals are prohibited. The sale of firecrackers should be through e-commerce websites is banned, and the manufacture of sale of Laris is also and manufacturing and sale of Laris is not allowed. Police and Pollution Control Board of officials will for, will from patrolling will form patrolling teams to monitor designated sale sites, verify authenticity, and take random samples for testing. Violators, both manufacturers and sellers, will face penalties, including the cancellation of their licenses. Behind relaxation, the court's reasoning stems from a desire to find a balanced approach. The court noted that despite the ban, concern, concern, conversation and highly polluting firecrackers would being smuggled into NCR and used rampantly. It reasoned that allowing a less polluting alternative is in a regulated manner could be more effective than a complete ban that is difficult to enforce. The development of green crackers, which the court has informed, could reduce uh, par- um particulate emission could reduce particulate emissions by 30 to 80%, uh, presented a viable medical path. Moreover, unlike the previous Aam Aadmi Party government, both the center and Delhi government uh, agreed in favor of relaxation. The court also considered the economic hardship faced by the firecracker industry and its workers. The order aims to balance the right to carry on profession, which is with the fundamental right to life. Green crackers are not pollution free. They are formulated, developed by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and National Environment Engineering Research that have a reduced environmental impact. Such crackers do not contain harmful chemicals like barium nitrate, arsenic, lithium, and mercury. They are designed to release water vapor or dust uh, suppressant, suppressants that trap a portion of the particulate matter generated. They are claimed to reduce PM2.5 emissions by at least 30% and also have a lower noise intensity, capped at 120 decibels. Authentic green crackers can be identify, identified by green logo and a QR code on the packaging. The Supreme Court clarified that this year's relaxation is only on a test case basis. It directed the Pollution Control Board to conduct intensively air quality monitoring from October 14 to October 25 and submit a report. The future of firecracker regulations in NCR will likely depend on outcome of this experiment. So this is an article. In this article, Supreme Court's regulations are being talked about. They talked about that instead of completely abolishing the firecrackers, they will allow the green firecrackers. Okay. Let me talk about what is green crackers. The name suggests that they are environment friendly, but they are not like they will create oxygen or they won't create any harmful material. They will also create some particles which are harmful, but they don't hold that extremely pollutants and those like lithium, mercury type substance which are extremely harmful. They create particulate which are harmful for the environment. So green crackers are causing pollution, but relatively 30 to 80% less particulate emission will be there from green crackers. Second, they will cause less sound. So noise pollution will also not be there. Animals will also not be harmed because of that. So this is also a good side of green crackers. And the third thing is the Supreme Court, why they brought it. So they said that the in Article 21, which is like right to have livelihood, the right to carry on profession is also there. So they are recognizing that thing, that right to carry on profession is the right of the uh, industry, the cracker industries and their owners. This is what they're recognizing. And this order is passed by the Chief Justice of India, B.R. Gavai, and Justice K. Vinod. This article is passed, this order is passed by them. And the Supreme Court is not bringing this as a solution. It is bringing this as a test to find that how the Indian society will react after that, and based on that, the future laws can be made. That what should be the law regarding carbon emission, or sorry, crackers, Diwali crackers. So this is a experimental thing. If the people of NCR followed it very well, they followed green crackers, they haven't used it, then the chances are that the regulations will be there instead of abolition. And one more point that it also talk of why there is a ban or restriction regulation only on NCR. So first, it is a capital region. It is a region nearby the capital. Um, so our national capital region and nearby region is called national NCR. So this is highly polluted. What happens in winter seasons? The whole pollution which is in the sky come down, and it got trapped in Delhi because of the high buildings of Delhi. It won't be able to move here and there, left, right. So because of that pollution, the in Delhi is highly criticized and highly uh, unhygienic to breathe there. So this is the also a reason. What other than regulating the firecrackers, what other solution can be to regulate, to reduce the carbon emission, sorry, to reduce the pollution which our capital city face? One we can do is we can also take control on the parali burning and promote scientific form of burning in India. This can be done. Second, we can do is we can make some green patches in our capital city. We can, if we don't have that much space for having plants, we can use amoeba-based aquarium which also do carbon trapping. They also convert carbon into oxygen. So we can use that. And third thing we can do is make satellite cities. Like many people go for jobs to cities like New Delhi. What if we make some satellite cities in nearby region in Noida, in Gurgaon, and we develop them instead of keeping whole focus on New Delhi? So what will happen? People will go there. So this is the way we can solve the problem of this is the alternative way of the solving the problem of NCRB pollution which we are facing. And green cracker is also a very affirmative action in that we are moving towards technological advancement and regulation over ban. So this is my answer. This is my explanation of it. And please come forward to explain it further.
Yeah. So this article is so important article, and the value vacation is starting, and so people should conscious about it and give first preference green crackers instead of firecrackers. And we know that how to pollute these things, the whole environment. It is not good for us. So be aware and be conscious and follow this rule conscientiously. So thank you for sharing, Mr. Ram. You share almost point. Thank you so much. Keep practicing, keep joining. So next person is
Hello, ma'am. I'm here. Sorry.
yeah, Jugnu. Okay. Yeah. Jugnu, I called your name.
Yeah, I was somewhere else. Sorry for that.
Mm. So you can
Good
proceed.
morning, ma'am. First of all,
Yeah. Good morning, Jugnu. Yes. So what is your
should
article
I?
number?
My article
Yeah,
number
yeah.
6.
Fifth,
6.
sixth. Okay. Yeah. So you can start.
Okay. Next formal round of India EU FTA talks not set, says Agrawal. Issue pertaining to market access, regulatory corporate agriculture sensitive sensitives need constant discussion before formal negotiation. Negotiation on the free trade agreement FTA between India and the European Union are facing issues relating to market access, regulator cooperations, and the agriculture sensitivity. The Hindu has learned. Uh, Separately, Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal said that the next formal round of the negotiations has not been announced as the nature of these issues are such that they require constant discussion rather than waiting for a formal round. The 14th and the latest round of the negotiations was held on October 6 to 10 in Brussels. Minister of Commercial and the Industry Piyush Goyal and his counterparts in Europe have regularly reiterated their commitment to completing negotiation on the trade deal by the end of this leader uh, lander year. Calendar year. India EU FTA negotiations are progressing very well, Mr. Agrawal said at the press conference. We are in the last leg of the negotiation. The last was the most arduous, uh, arduous uh, leg of negotiation because the toughest thing are decided at the end. We are at the stage of negotiations. The last round saw real progress. Mr. Agrawal added that teams from the both sides would continue interacting with each other to work out their difference. Right now, we have not settled on the next round of social negotiation because we feel there are uh, issue there are issues across areas across that we need to resolve on the continuous basic, he said. Okay, now reading part got over. Let's move to summarization part. So this is all about the trade deal, which is being held uh, com- by Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal. Last day I had also wrote this article regarding this article. So it is all about the trade deal, and they are uh, at the stage where they are going to negotiate to each other. And the last day, Mr. Agrawal mentioned that if the price remain fair and stable, they will continue to deal with USA. Otherwise, it can be so harmful for both countries because India is a large economy. It is a fourth economy in the world, and the population is too large. If the USA trade shut down its market for India, then it will be not be good for their country. And the other thing is about this article. Mr. Agrawal said, who is leading the negotiations team, mentioned that the both sides are trying to find out the win-win solution. I mean that if and that means negotiation deal is in between. They can be fixed and they can be not fixed, probably. So this is also happening in USA. And Mr. Agrawal also emphasized that things that the both countries uh, the both countries are committed to reaching on the agreement the benefit both economy, which will be beneficial for both countries economy. And if or Rajesh Agrawal also mentioned that the thing, if USA will be put their same price for India, and so they are not going to increase their sales. If they will lose, if they loses, if they lose their prices, then India is ready to increase its energy import from the USA. This is also said by the Mr. Agarwal. And now this in this article I found they are at the stage where they are going to negotiate, and now the conversation is between USA and India is positive so far. And after, and this is a also formal round. After that, there will be no negotiations for both country. Yes, I am done.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Hmm,
Jugnu,
it's not much.
for no, it's okay. Yeah, you explain this article greatly, and your reading part is also almost great. Please focus on sir and sure sound.
Yes, here I have problem.
Yeah, yes. Otherwise, everything is perfect. So thank you for joining. Keep practicing. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. So next person is Mr. Sani.
Morning.
Hello. Good
Yeah, good
morning.
morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir. Yeah.
I will read article number 12.
Yes. Yes, you
Should I?
can proceed. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. A very good morning, all of you. I am reading article number 12. From brisk walk to simple exercise, investing in spinal health now can pay rich dividends. World Spine Day on October 16 has arrived with a clear, energizing brief. Invest in your spine from a passive P to sit up straight. The 2025 campaign is a call to motion, urging every age group to treat spinal health as an active daily practice rather than a background sitting on a digital device. With low back pain now the leading cause of global disability, the most valuable contribution we can make is to move deliberately, repeatedly, and joyful. Because the vertebrae thrive on rhythm, load, and circulation, not on the status hunch that has become the singular posture of modern life. Stepping up for the average adult, the equation is refreshingly simple. The more steps you bank before noon, the less pain you will tally by nightfall. A brisk 20 minutes walk, a sunrise walks, the deep establishing muscles that hug the lumbar spine and drives nutrient-rich flood through the disc, keeping them pump and soak absorbent from their micro doses of motion are the interest that components set a quiet hourly chime, stand up the march in place of 16 seconds while rolling the shoulders blades together. Climb up flight of stairs sideways. leading with the left leg on the way up and the right on the way down. Swap the elevator quiz for a 2 minutes calf stretch against the wall. These spipets accumulate into the 150 meters of moderate activity recommended by the World Health Organization, yet feel less like exercise and more like reclaiming stolen minutes from a chair. Pregnancy often misinterpreted as a 9-month sentence, a stillness is in fact an invitation to curated moment. Psychotherapists now prescribe pool walking there times a week. A buoyancy unloads 70% of body weight, while the gentle drag of water strengthens multifidus muscles that guards the spine. On land, a standing pelvic tilt, hands on hips, exhale and tuck, inhale and release can be performed at the kitchen counter for 2 sets of 15. Turning meal prepare into a mini workout. A low step stool placed benched the desk allows one foot to alternate elevation, keeping the pelvis dynamic and reducing the static sway back. The comprehensive lumbar discs. After birth, front-loaded baby cries can be replaced with ergonomic backpacks that sit above the hips, encouraging the parent to walk later and longer, transforming stroller rotate into spine lengthening hikes. Rewriting aging. Aging does not retire the spine from activity. It mainly rewrites the playlist. Osteopenia, vertebrae respond a axle loading with renewed mineral disposition. Doctors encourage the early to keep up with their daily outings, including temple stairs and market walks to stay in shape. But with small updates, a calm down walk around the neighborhood temple or park gives steady weight bearing steps. Carrying a light cloth bag with a kilogram of lentils add a gentle load that tells bones to stay strong. At home, a firm cotton mattress on a regular wooden coat supports to back better than the old rope strug coat. And placing a rolled towel under the knees during afternoon rest eases lower back arch. Calcium comes through food like ragi porridge sweetened with jaggery, small river fish eaten with soft bones, and a warm glass of milk at night. These habits lag aging spines stay active and upright. The ledger is unambiguous. Every minute spent in motion is interest earned against future pain. surgery days, and pharmacy bills. The spine is not a fragile column to be guarded. It is a dynamic spring that wants to be compressed, released, and compressed again. Invest today by moving, and spine will pay dividends for every tomorrow you plan to stand up in. So I have completed my reading parts. I try to summarize. So this all news, these are articles about the, we have the Bird Spine Day on 16 October. Yesterday we have the Bird Spine Day. Spine is the base of our human body, and it is day for the awareness how we can make a healthy our spine. And author says there is the and he says that is the exercise and moving. If we be daily used to exercise, be daily used to the morning walk, and we can invest our times on our exercise and moving, so we can get healthy and aging, healthy stay aging spine bone. And he says that nowadays nowadays electronic device, everyone wants to stay on chairs, and they are engaging to using the electronic device, so they are not prepared to the morning walk. Author says that only the 20 minutes daily walking, morning walk in the sunlight, it is very useful. And World Organization, WHO also says that every exercise routines, exercise and morning walk, it is very beneficial. And some of the exercise, author says that we should go, we don't use, we shouldn't use to the lift, always try to go to stairs, and and some exercise we just follow our hands and up and down, and some enhance our breath, and author says that earlier, nowadays how we can make the healthy muscles. So that is also we always used to the stat, I mean takhat, I don't know what we will say, this type of bed who is the some harder, we are using some very soft bed, but now this we always try to this type of bed who is the hard bed is always give the benefit for the our spine. And second thing, he says that we can use the pillow in our knee, and he says that we and other we can took the 1 glass warm milk every night, and we can eat the ragi dalia and fish especially who lives in the local river, so we can took the we can mention our daily food in the fish. And he says that if we are walking in the morning, that we should be the calm, we should go the temple, and we should play in the happy mood, and we do the exercise. While exercising, while be happy, and while doing some work in the kitchen, and give the priority for the physical works, and using to the 1 glass of milk every night, so we can make a healthy spine, and that is very useful. So this all about this articles all about the how we can how we can exercise and moving get beneficial for our spine health. So that's all about from my side. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Saini. Yeah, this article is so long, and you take part with this article. Yeah, thank you so much. But I think you should remove, this word in your explanation, because you use this word so many times unnecessarily. So please focus on it, Mr. Saini. Hello.
I will. No, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, I am audible, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am. I will
I
next time
share
I will
something
focus.
about you. Yes. So keep joining, keep practicing, and you are a regular reader. I'm noticing. So I expect more from you, Mr. Saini. So keep joining, keep practicing. Thank you so much. Yeah. So next person is Gurbani ma'am. I want to ask something.
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
lucky person. Yeah, lucky person. He's I don't know he or she. He's
Okay.
active before you, and he want to read this in an article. So
Okay.
can I
No
give
problem.
chance?
Yes. Definitely you can.
Okay. So lucky person, are you there?
Yeah, hello, Rising
Yeah.
Shine to all.
Yeah. So good morning.
Okay, yeah, good morning to all. I'm very happy that and you give me a chance, to have you can say some of my
Sir,
to put my
website is
words.
open. Website is open. You
Yeah.
can add your name on the website, but not issue. You can proceed.
Okay, just I registered there on website just now as a lucky.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now may I go
Okay.
ahead?
Yeah. All the best.
Okay. Yeah. And Google's new AI finds promising approach for cancer treatment. Jacob Koshai, New Delhi, opening a portal to a new approach to drug discovery. Google unveiled a family of artificial intelligence tools that proposed a drug combination for detecting cancer that human experts did not know about, and which seemed effective in laboratory conditions. This is a rare
Sir, your article
instance.
number, sorry for interrupting, lucky person.
Yeah, it is article number 4. Article number 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now you can start.
yeah. And this is a rare instance of AI being used in the process of scientific discovery to design practical drug candidates. The cell to sentence scale 27B C2S scale is a 27 billion parameter foundation model designed to understand the language of individual cells. The announcement marks a milestone for AI in science. And Sheikh Hufe Azizi and Brian Perzoy, staff scientists at Google DeepMind and Google Research, respectively, said in a blog post. Adding C to a scale generated a novel hypothesis about cancer cellular behavior, and we have since confirmed its prediction with experimental validation in living cells. The discovery reveals the promising new pathway for developing therapies to fight cancer. The research paper with the scientific details was made available. Sorry. To make their research paper with the scientific details was made available for public scrutiny at BioRevis, a repository of preprints. The problem that researchers set out to resolve was how to detect an emerging tumor when the immune system itself was unaware of it. A strategy was force such nascent tumors to display immune triggering signals through the process called antigen presentation. The C2S scale 27B model was given a task: find a drug that boosts immune signals only if low level of interferon are present. Interferons are proteins produced by the body and act as frontline defenders against infections and tumors. This is a situation that exists when a tumor is likely secretly growing while avoiding the body's natural threat detection system. Small AI or large language models were unable to learn this. By exposing the 27 billion parameter model to two large data sets, real-world patient samples with tumor immunes interactions plus low-level interference, sign all aligning and cell line data with two immune contexts the scientists drawed upon insight. They first simulated the effect of over 4,000 drugs and noted how many of them worked in situations where interferon levels were low even as the tumors grew. Out of the many drug candidates highlighted by the model, a fraction 10 to 30% of drug hits are already known in prior literature, while the remaining drugs were surprising hits with no prior known link. The model zeroed in on a chemical drug called seltimistratib that only seemed to boost the immune system when it suspected a tumor. With more preclinical and clinical tests, the discovery may reveal a promising new pathway for developing therapies to fight cancer. As Sundar Pichai, CEO, Google, and AI Fabit posted on X on Thursday. So, in fact, you can say that Google's new artificial intelligence system, it is identifying, promising a new mechanism for cancer treatment, and it is you can say, very leading and a very good pathway just to fight against the cancer and just to find the tumors, because many of the things that especially the human by the individual we can't detect, but just now we have also it has been seen, and we also have an experiment of AI just in our daily life. So it will be very beneficial just to earlier treatment of the patients, and also to, you can say, to have a good treatment, all of them, and also improving the personalized medicine and interpreting molecular data, and to accelerate the drug discovery, etc., and reduce the time and cost also, because whenever just first for in initial stage it is very, you can say, sometimes difficult to just to detect that is there any such kind of you can say is there cancer, symptoms, etc. So but when it we will come through AI, so it will be very beneficial. So it will reduce the time and reduce the cost, and but if we will go to simply to doctors, etc., so at that time just there are many of tests, many of just go to them, go to him, and just all like 1,000 types of tests will happen. But when AI is such, you can say, powerful tool will come in exist, so it will be very easy, and it will be a very good thing for the both for the also for the patients, and for, also for the, you can say, doctors and others. I think it is a very leading move, and it is a very awesome and fantastic move in the bioscience or in a scientific, you can say, field. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Lucky. Yeah, your reading part, your pronunciation is wonderful, and you share related to these articles is really phenomenal. Yeah, this article is very important. Yeah, because it mentioned a clinical test and related to other things. Yeah, this is a great discovery, you can say. We can take this adventure in your future. So be conscious and be knowledgeable about it. So
Yeah,
thank you for sharing. Yeah,
thanks again.
yeah. Thank you so much. So next person is Gurbani.
Ma'am, very good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yeah,
Ma'am, am I audible? Please be confirmed.
yeah.
Okay,
You are
thank you.
completely audible.
Thank you, madam. So
Yes,
may
you
I
can
read?
start.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Actually, I love to read short articles. So may I choose any short article?
yeah.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
you want. Yeah,
Actually, the eighth number article is short.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's okay.
yes. Okay, thank you, madam.
Hmm.
So, good morning. I'm reading the article number 8. It is about Infosys. So, okay. Infosys quarter second net rises 13.2% to 7,364 crore, aids 8,203 staff. Infosys Limited reported its second quarter net profit rose 13.2% year-on-year to 7,364 crore, while total revenue climbed 8.6% to 44,490 crore. Revenue in constant currency grew 2.9%. Operating profit rose 8.1% to 9,353 crore. The quarter saw large deals worth $3.1 billion, of which 67% was from net new clients. Based on the global market visibility, the firm cut the range of revenue guidance for financial year 2026 to 2% to 3% in constant currency basis, as against 1% to 3%. It guided for an operating margin of 20% to 22%. Rajesh Sankrekha, CFO, said Infosys announced a share buyback worth 18,000 crore during the quarter and an interim dividend of 23 rupees a share. CEO and MD Salil Parekh told the media despite global environment and macroeconomic factors, deal pipeline was robust. There was net addition of 8,230 people in second quarter. H-1B nearshoring. On H-1B visa requirements, Mr. Parekh said the number of employees who required Infosys immigration certificate in the USA was only a minority. The future would be guided by nearshore operations and localism. He also said the company was also seeing growth in USA market. So, madam, I'm done with my reading part, or I'm going to summarize it. So, it is the second quarter report of Infosys where we saw like the rose is 13.2% to 7,364 crore. Okay. Or the article, actually, the Infosys is working on their own project. Here we saw the rise. So, basically, rise is something they are working on reskill, innovate, sustain, and excel. So Infosys focus on helping employee upgrade digital skill, embrace innovation, and growing in continuity toward learning. So this year they get some profit, like we saw the rose as per I mentioned it. Or here, yes, there was net addition of 8,203 people. Like they hire that much staff in second quarter. Or we saw the different kind of or different kind of percentage where they mention the number. Actually, the numbering is too high. So or the like 13.2, 2.9, 8.1. It is the different criteria. So, but the main point is like for financial year 2026, their consistency currency is 2% to 3%. Okay, so maybe their numbering is so high, so I just highlight the key points. So I'm done with my reading or summarize point, madam.
Thank you so much, Gurbani, for joining and reading and explaining. So thank you so much. Yeah, you read this article wonderfully, and you also mentioned important things related to article. It's really phenomenal. So keep practicing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam, giving me such
Yeah.
a wonderful chance, and have a nice day.
Same to you. Have a nice day. Yeah. So anybody wants to read any article? Sania ma'am, TK, Prashant, Torrendo, Naresh, Akash, Kanishka. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes.
If anybody want to read the article, then they can read.
Hello, Jyotsana. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Most
So
welcome.
everyone done with their turn?
Yeah, I already mentioned in the main group which articles done.
Oh,
So
good.
you can choose
By the
anyone.
way, I'm listening something, so I will join later. But thank you so much for conducting this wonderful session. And although I was not listening, but I believe in you. You have done great hosting in this session. But I can see your
Okay.
energy and confidence at the end of the session. Also, you are energetic. That's good to see.
Okay. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Ma'am, can you choose any article? Hello?
Actually, I'm listening something on YouTube, so I just joined in between. So I will
Yes.
join later for reading.
Okay, ma'am. It's okay. Akash, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Now
Yeah.
only my voice got. I am somewhere a cough I had.
Okay.
You can give me any small article, I will read.
Yes.
Huh.
Just a minute. You can choose Akash.
Yes, ma'am. Um, I will choose any article. Okay. Okay, ma'am. I will read this one.
Yeah.
11th one.
11th.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity. My
Yeah.
article number is 11. Trump plans to meet Putin in Budapest after a great progress in call. Date to be set. Agency France Press, Washington. US President Donald Trump said he would meet Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Budapest after making a great progress in a call on Thursday, just a day before Ukraine's leader is due to at White House to push for US-made Tomashawk missiles. Mr. Trump did not give a date for the meeting in the Hungarian capital, which would be this second with Mr. Putin since returning to the office. The pair meet in Alaska in August without a breakthrough on ending Russian invasion of Ukraine. In believe a great progress was made with today's telephone conversation. Mr. Trump said on this Truth social network. Mr. Trump said he and Mr. Putin would meet in an agreed upon location, Budapest, Hungary, to see if we can bring this inglorious war between Russia and Ukraine to an end. Top United States and Russian officials, including US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, would hold initial meetings next week in an as yet to be decided location, Mr. Trump added. Mr. Trump's comments represented the latest wild swings in these relations with Mr. Putin after he recently expressed growing growing frustrations with the Kremlin leaders over his refusal to reach a peace deal. There was no immediate reaction from the Kremlin or from Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who is due to the meet Mr. Trump on Friday to push him to increase pressure on Mr. Putin. With the war now in its fourth year, Russia launched fresh attacks on energy facilities in eastern Ukraine, repeating the pattern of focusing on Kyiv's power network that it has followed every winter. I will take only 1 minute, ma'am, for summarizing, thinking about summarizing. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. We all know that about the war between Russia and Ukraine, and we know that Trump is um, Trump is making the peace, making stopping the wars between the two countries, whatever it is. He is from the beginning. He's trying to stop the war from by Russia and Ukraine, and he making the deals and negotiations. You already know. We all know that about the negotiations, what he brought, like agreements like rare earth minerals or whatever the Russia want from the Ukraine side. He always front and forward to discuss with the Ukraine, and even we know all the things what Zelensky also somewhere else Vladimir Zelensky, what he said about Mr. Trump and the statements, and we know all the things. I think finally there today also there is some great progress. He's saying that, and there is a discussion going and meeting with Vladimir Putin in the certain places, like he mentioned, like I can say furtherly, this is the meeting only held in Alaska in August without a breakthrough on ending Russia invasion of Ukraine. I think furtherly there will be any progress we can set. That's all, ma'am. The entire article is not speaking anything, but there is only conversations should be happen. That's all.
Thank you so much, Akash. Yeah, uh, you take part in this session and you share your views. It's really phenomenal. I enjoy it. So keep joining regularly. Keep practicing. Thank you so much, Akash.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for giving opportunity.
Yeah. Yes. So anybody wants to join in the reading part? Sandeep, Lucifer, Nilavni, Torando, Rishabh. Okay. Silence says no. Yeah, it's okay. So Akash,
Okay,
so
ma'am. Can I
if
share one about one article?
yeah,
About I
sure.
also read that article about the about the health about the spine. Sorry, spine. Um, I also read that article. I will share only few information. Which number it
Yes,
is?
yes.
I will go. Which
Yeah, yeah.
number? I think. Okay, 12th number. And the article I read this, I they mention about the brisk walk, and they also suggesting most of us to do simple exercise, like we can observe in the picture. In the 12th article there are bending and stretching. This kind of exercise are very important because of blood is passing through the bending, and this kind of things when we done to our body, blood will pass sooner, and it will reach to the places. And they also mention about the brisk walk is very important. It's a fast walk, is not a normal walk. Brisk walk is a certain thing, like we should walk very somewhere else. We should make it some like more faster than normal walk, and it is very helpful when we done in a sun, because the D vitamin is very important to our bones. They also mentioned that, and they mention about the food habits, what we want to take, like calcium is very important, which come from they mention about ragi is one of our ancient culture they are eating from, and with jaggery is iron, and even they mention about milk as well to get into the calcium. And this entire article is telling that through this exercise we can rewrite the aging. We can rewrite this aging, because aging means what? Aging your spine aging, that's all. And the movement as a medicine, they mentioned that movement as a medicine. And I can say they are promoting yoga. The persons who are in in the picture, the entirely they are somewhere else they are promoting mobility. The structure, what they are mentioning, the bending postures, and even in athletics, most of the athletics they promote stretching beforehand. They done any kind of physical activity, they promote stretching as well. The stretching is very important because when our bones get harder, there should be some relaxed and flexible thing. That only they are doing in this picture. I can say that the heading of this article is telling about we should, when we invest something on the spine health, we will get a pay rich dividends for the future. That's all, man.
Wow, great, Akash. You explained this article in detail. Yeah, moving activity and our eating habits depends upon our next next our for further good health. Sometimes we don't focus on it, and we always busy in our specific schedule routine. So we should follow all these things. It is really beneficial to maintain uh, our healthy life. So you almost mentioned lots of things. It's really great. I like it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Akash, for sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So shall I wrap up this session? Hello. Gurbani ma'am, Akash.
Yes, ma'am. It is totally upon you. Like if everyone is done with their turn, then you can wrap up the session.
Yes, because there are only 3 minutes less
Yes,
for this
madam.
session. Yeah. So I want to wrap up this session now. Yeah. So all participants is really phenomenal. They share their views greatly, and I enjoy all these things with the great reading and great sharing. So keep practicing, keep joining. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, madam. Even